Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
We are going. Over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, the run with Lynch. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Reset. Hey, easy. Over.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Deion Sanders, the one to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Slow, slow, slow. Z, 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 Z.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Left, 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 left.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Left, 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 left.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. And now out come the Jags. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Slow.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Reed with it over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Jaguars! Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Everson Griffin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
It's hard to believe when we look at the numbers that our statistician Marvin has given us about Aaron Rodgers today, that he's been held to this few. That's not normal for him.
And that explains the scoreboard, doesn't it?
It really does. As he goes, so goes his team. And he is just absolutely scintillating, but it's still not over for him yet.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. First down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.